Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Gigi from ComicWow coming at you from Baltimore Comic Con 2014, and I am happy to be standing here with Francesco Francavilla. I've got to talk to you about the sleeper hit we never saw coming, Afterlife with Archie. I am a huge Archie fan in general. I actually have Betty and Veronica tattooed on my back.
Wow.
So, huge Archie fan growing up. Yes, that's commitment.
Yeah.
So how did the idea even come up to do something where the Archie comics are so typically bright and sunny and fluffy, and this is such a darker telling with the Afterlife with Archie?
Well, the idea was from a variant cover they asked me to do back like a year or so ago. And they gave me like a blank card, do whatever you want. So I knew that the book was coming out in October, and I said I may play on the Halloween flavor a bit, and I did Archie in the cemetery with Jughead as a zombie going after, say, Archie.
Yeah.
So that was just a crazy variant that I did, out of just for fun. The book inside the story had nothing to do with zombie. So, of course, people pick up the book with that cover. They were expecting zombies in the book, and they didn't find it. One of those people was the writer, Roberto Aguirre Sacasa, and he was already working with Archie on Glee, Archie Meets Glee, and the other books. And they said, let's do it, So they asked me to draw it, which, since I was starting this whole thing, so it was nice, like the full circle.
Yeah, how is it going with these characters that are so normally bright and taking them in? How do you blend the two, like taking it to this zombie storyline when these bright, sunny characters? How do you keep the integrity of the original story in this new development?
Well, from the story-wise, Roberto's doing a really good job in keeping all the relation being the same of the classic Archie. So, I mean, you know exactly who is each character, they interpersonal relation, like, Betty and Veronica still fighting over who gets Archie, and so on. But I think what is really helping to sell this as a serious book is my realistic approach to the characters, which was already done in my covers of Archie Meets Kiss. So, my Archie is not cartoony, it's not, comedic in a way. So seeing a more real version of those guys with a more, serious story, it's all coming together very easily in a way.
Now, you mentioned the popularity of the variant cover that you originally did around Halloween. Now, Afterlife with Archie keeps selling out. Did you have any idea that this book was going to be as popular as it was?
No, we didn't. Everybody keeps saying this is something that shouldn't work, but it's working so well that I think, like with everything else, the success is the word of mouth.
Yeah.
People that grab the book say, "Oh man, you gotta read this." So they spread out the word that we sold out. That we had to go back to with second printing on pretty much each issue. And contrarily to what is typical in comics, where the first issue sells more than anything else, and then the numbers goes down, in our case the numbers keep going up. So that means the people is talking, they say, "Oh, you gotta read this," and we have a lot of retailers today are really behind the book. They are promoting it, and we are really appreciating it. Because, they are the first to get their hands when, on Tuesday, whenever they get the books.
Exactly.
Say, "Oh my God."
They said, "Poor hot dog." So what has been your favorite part of Baltimore Comic Con this year? Or what do you love about Baltimore as opposed to the other conferences?
Well, I love that it's by the sea. I come from a place in Italy that was by the sea. I live in Atlanta now, which is not by the sea, not even close. So yeah, I love that there's this nice harbor, and you have a really, really good fish restaurant and that kind of stuff. So yeah, definitely that's my favorite part of Baltimore. And then the show, it's one of my favorites because it's all about comics. So we don't get distracted by other medium here. The fans clearly are here to buy comics, to talk with creators, to interact with the.
Yeah, that definitely seems to be the consensus we've heard about Baltimore. Is it's very comic specific, as opposed to so many other cons that just capture the entire pop culture world.
Right.
So, do you have any future projects you want to let our ComicWow viewers know about?
Yeah, I'm working on the second arc of Black Beetle, which is my creator-owned book at Dark Horse. It's coming out at the beginning of 2015, and I'm doing other stuff like Mondo posters. I'm doing album covers, everything. I have my hands so many things that
like to stay
it's
busy,
a very long list. But I guess the best way to keep up with what I'm doing, at the moment, and what's coming up, is to follow on Twitter, which is at F_Francavilla. And you guys, can look that up because it's a long name.
Okay, yes, exactly. Well, we'll have that posted on ComicWow.com. Francesco, thank you so much for taking the time. It's a pleasure to interview you. You'll get more information on ComicWow.com. I'm Gigi. You're welcome.